Hey Yogi, welcome to your flow. Today's practice is all about the sides of the body. So we're going to be working to stretch as well as strengthen the side of the body, all the way from the tip of your fingers all the way down towards your toes. So we're going to get moving right away. We're going to begin on the back body. Grab a hold of some blocks if you've got them, no biggie if you haven't, and then I'll meet you on the mat. And when we're on the back body, we'll take the feet nice and wide to begin with and just rest the back of the body towards the mat. Go ahead and reach your arms back behind you. Grab a hold of opposite elbow with opposite hand. And as you take a breath in, let's just lift the head off of the mat and then scooch it over towards the right and then drop it down. And then cross your left leg over the top of your right leg. So you're in a bit of like a banana crescent shape here with the body. So really stretching out the side of the body, the left side body, that's where you're going to feel all that sensation. And if you feel the stretch start to kind of lessen or dissipate at all, just pick the head up and then the arms and scooch over to the right a little bit more and get into a bit of more of a curved banana shape. And just breathe space here for the right side, left side body, and you're going to feel the stretch all the way from the left elbow all the way down towards the toes. Lovely, and take a breath in, just lift your head, drop it back, separate your feet and lift the elbows, lift the head, scooch it a little more to the left, drop it down, right leg crosses over the left. And again, we'll continue to breathe. If you want to lift and scooch a little more, go for it. So as we come into this side body stretch, we're working to stretch out those intercostal muscles between the ribs that surround the lungs. So ultimately, by stretching out this area, we help to increase that lung capacity, helps to improve the breathing. Inhale, lift the head, bring it back to center, and just uncross those legs, release the arms by the side of the body for a moment. Okay, and then just come onto the forearms, so just prop yourself up for a moment, and then bring your left hand, your left forearm out to the left, and then use this right hand just to kind of push yourself onto the left hip. Right hand can just plonk onto the right hip. And you want to press down through this left forearm. Step your right foot just in front of your left and then come to lift your hips off of the mat. Okay, so working this left side body in a bit of a side plank variation. Take a breath in here. Exhale, lower the hip down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Keep going. Exhale, lower. Use that breath. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, root through the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale. One more. You've got this. Exhale. And inhale. Lower that right hip to the mat. Just come on back onto the back body. Scoot yourself over. And then bring this right arm out. So the forearm wings to the side. And we can just cross that left leg on top of the right. And then hop onto that right hip. Same thing, left hand onto the hip. Let's come to prop our hips up. So lift up, breathe in. And we'll take those little dips again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift up, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep it going, keep breathing. Exhale, inhale, a few more. Exhale, lift up, inhale, exhale. Let's wake up that side body. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, push to lift, exhale, and inhale. Amazing. Drop onto that right hip, onto the back body. Nice and warm right away. Okay, and now bend your knees so the feet go about hips distance. Press through the hands just to lift yourself up. And let's come into a bit of a reverse tabletop. So hands just behind you, fingers point forward. Press through the heels of the palms, the base of the palms, and the palms of the feet. Lift up into that reverse tabletop. Strengthen the entire back body for 1. Chin away from chest. 2. Thrust the hips high. 3. Keep breathing. 4 and 5. With control, drop the bum down. You can take a moment here. If you need to bring the hands across on tops of the shins, maybe bob the head forward, go for it. And then we'll go again. Hands behind you, press through the palms of the feet, thrust your hips up to the sky. Hold here for 1, for 2, keep smiling, 3, 4, and 5. Drop the bum down, hands around towards the shins, drop the gaze, pause for the breath in, pause for the breath out. Wonderful. We'll take that another time. Options to come into this reverse tabletop, the same as we've been doing. If you want to take it up a notch, straighten your legs, and we'll come into reverse plank. So in the straight leg position, we point the toes down towards the top of the mat, and we lift the hips up. So same thing, just straight legs. Inner thighs hug. Let's go. Breathe in. Point the toes for 1, straight legs. 2, squeeze those glutes. 3, 4, and 5. Drop the bum down towards the mat. Take a breath. Again, you can bring those knees in. Take a moment to decompress. Take it all in. Lovely. Let's shimmy those legs around, hopping into tabletop position. And curl your toes, lift your bum up and back towards the sky, straight into downward facing dog on the breath out. Pedal out for a moment. Okay, just work into the backs of the legs, moving in your own sweet way. Gaze is forwards. Tiptoe your way, top of the mat, 1 little step at a time. Separate those feet. Let's roll up straight through to standing. Inhale, got you there. Coming all the way up, chin away from chest. Breathe in, look ahead of you. And breathe out. Sweep your palms up to the sky, allow them to touch overhead, look to the thumbs. Exhale, let's fold straight down towards your mat. Inhale, take a flat back, lift the gaze ahead. As you bend the knees, we'll keep your right foot forward, swing your left toes, big step to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the fingers up towards the sky. Okay, now interlace all 10 fingers and then place the palms towards the very back of your head. Take the elbows out wide to the side, just spread the chest. Okay, draw the navel into the spine. And now start to dip from your right elbow, drop your right elbow down, reach your left elbow up to the sky. So a bit of a stretch towards the sides. Okay, if this feels good, we can hold on here. Maybe the right fingers come to kind of tickle the side of the mat and the left arm can reach up and over the ear. Pause for the breath in. Pause for the breath out. Inhale, bring it back, fingers to the side of the head. Let's just dip the other side. So right elbow up, left elbow down. You can do the same thing here. So maybe the left fingers just tickle or even hover. It doesn't have to reach the side of the mat. Right arm over the ear. Again, pause for that breath in. And pause for that breath out. Fingers to the side of the head, peel your way back up. And let's take a direct shift towards the right. So twist into the right, left elbow forwards, right elbow back. Option to spread the arms again. Inhale. And exhale, fingers to the side of the head, twist back to the front. And let's go to the left. So as you twist to the left, keep the right knee in line with hip. Spread the arms if that's okay. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back, hands to the side of the head, twist back towards the front. Both hands drop towards the inside of this right foot. Okay, well now we're going to start to shimmy, so pivot towards the left. Now bring your left toes to the right. Have your left knee in line with your right foot. Now start to step your right heel down so the right leg straight. And bring your hands to your hips to peel yourself up onto the knee. Reach your arms up to the sky, take a breath in. Now this left hand comes to the back of the head and this right hand reaches towards this right leg. Inhale, send the left elbow up and over the ear and then just creep, 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 creep. Those fingers come along this right leg. Maybe you can grab the foot. And you want to rotate the chest a little to the left corner of the room. Just open up the heart space here. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring both arms up to touch. Left fingers reach towards the back of the mat, right hand to the back of the head. Maybe that left hand drops all the way. Again, inhale, send the right elbow up and over the ear. Maybe you can release the hand from the side of the head. Exhale, inhale. And exhale. Lovely. From here, just point your right toes to the front of the room. So you're going to put a little bend in the right knee and now pop up onto the right tips of the toes. So the heel lifts. Now come onto the left fingers and start to really bend into the right knee and shift your weight through to the front of the room. You're going to feel a stretch through the right side body as well as the inner part of the hip. Breathe in here. And exhale. Drop the heel towards the mat and spring up into a modified warrior 2. Look forward to inhale. And exhale, shift forward, sink lower. Move from the hips, not from the upper body. Inhale again. And exhale, press through the heel, lift yourself up, wave your hands down, bring your left toes in. We're going to lift, so back toes curl, back knee lifts, straighten, and then peel yourself all the way up, high lunge. Take your time to get there. Inhale. Exhale, drop your back heel, arms wide. Warrior 2 to look forward, soft shoulders, breathe in. And exhale, forearm to thigh, pause Vinyasa. If you want to come a little lower, you can grab a hold of a block, place it outside the foot, or bring the hand all the way to the mat. Breathe in, look up to the fingers. Keep the left side body nice and stretched. And exhale, let go of that block, arms come wide, breathe in. Let's windmill the hands to frame this right foot. Lift your back, left heel, and drop your left knee towards the mat. Breathe in here, send the arms up towards the sky. Fingers interlace, place the palms towards the back of the head. This time you want to kind of scoop the elbows in, and as you take a breath in, really lunge into that right knee and lift the chest up to the sky. So we're continuing to stretch the side of the body, but finding a little back bend as well. So breathe in here. And exhale, 2 more breaths, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, lovely, look forwards. Inhale. As you exhale, kick your hips back, finding a bit of a balance in Ardha Chandrasana. Fold as deeply as you can for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Moving with the breath, bend the knees, send the elbows up. Inhale, 1 breath now. Exhale, kick it back with control, elbows in. Inhale, bend that knee, lift the gaze, look up. And exhale, pull back. As you inhale, right knee bends. Release the hands from the back of the head, reach the fingers up tall. Hands lower down, push to lift, step back, plank. Chaturanga, drop those knees if it's in your practice. Lift up, cobra or up dog. Gaze up. Down dog when you're ready, breathe out. From downward facing dog, lift both heels high away from your mat. Now shift both heels to the right. So you kind of want to pivot, shifting the heels to the right, and then have a deep, generous bend in both knees. You want to sink your bum back towards the right corner of the mat. Now look forwards towards your hands. Pop up onto the left tips of your fingers. Feel a deep stretch in the left side body. Breathe in. And exhale, ground the left hand. Lift the hips back to the center. Shift the other way. Heels move to the left. Both knees bend. Get low. Onto the right tips of the fingers. Stretch out that side body. Breathe in. And exhale. Right hand to the mat. Lift both hips up high and heels. And exhale. See if you can ground the heels a little closer to your mat. As you breathe in, send that right leg up towards the sky. Point those toes. And bring your right knee in towards your nose. Exhale, tuck it in close to the face. Spread. Step your right foot through your hands and lift your fingers all the way up towards the sky into high lunge. Exhale to sink. Fingers interlace behind the back of the head. Wrap those elbows in. Get a little lower as you inhale. Lift the chest just like we did in that low lunge variation for 1. For 2. And 3. With control, this is going to test your balance here. Straighten your right leg and see if you can fold over this right leg. Hold and steady for 1. Take your time with it. For 2. And 3. Right knee bends, 1 breath per movement. Inhale again, take your time. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the knee. Lift the gaze. And exhale, pull it back. Inhale, right knee bends. Release the fingers up towards the sky. Bend into the right knee. Also bend into the left knee now until you drop down into a low lunge. Lovely. From low lunge, hands come down towards the mat. And just bring your right knee back to meet your left. Take a breath in, lift from the chest, look up. And exhale, press the ground away, tuck the chin in. Inhale, lift the gaze, open the heart. And exhale to round. As you inhale, look all the way out in front of you, nice long spine. Reach your right toes back, point them. And now cross the right leg over to the left. Bring it as wide as you can. And now start to walk your fingers forward. So reach them out forward. Now take them to the left. Okay, so you're going to feel a nice side body stretch. Breathing into the side of the body. You're going to feel it through the right side body. Okay, you can always reach the fingers a little further back. You know your body best, knowing when to go a little further. And bring it back. Let's tiptoe it back. Reach the hands forward and then bring them back. Okay, uncross that right leg. Send your right leg back and we'll curl our left toes. We're going to lift up and hold for 3. For 2. And 1. Right leg to the sky. Point the toes, lift it up. Breathe in. Bend your knee, open your hip. Okay, normally I encourage you to keep the shoulders square, but seeing as we're stretching out that side body, I'll allow you to open the chest. So pop onto the tips of the fingers and then kind of look under that right armpit. So we're starting to stretching the hip, but also stretching kind of the right side body, those intercostal muscles, the shoulders, through to the fingers. Breathe in here. Okay, now let's continue to follow this openness and flip. Right toes drop down, bum towards the mat to lower, and then push to lift. See if you can pop your right heel up into your variation of wild thing. Gaze towards that right thumb. Steady here. Breathe in. Flip it back. Downward dog. Exhale. Gaze back. Drishti to the top. Make your way there, whether it's a little jump or a couple of steps. Yogi's choice. Breath in, lengthen. And relax, fold down. Gaze down. All the way up, sweep it up. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale, let go. Release. Arms by the side of the body. Gaze is forward. Inhale, scoop it up, look up. Down to Uttanasana. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bend the knees. This kind of time, keep that left foot where it is. Just step your right toes and right knee towards your mat. Into a low lunge position. So breathe in, send those fingers up nice and high. Interlace those fingers, place them behind the back of the head. And we'll dip from our left elbow first. So left elbow drops down, right elbow reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, option to go a little deeper. Maybe the left fingers reach towards the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it back. Pull yourself back into center. Other side, right elbow down, left elbow up. Twisting, drop into the side. Maybe release the fingers. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back. Fingers to the side of the head. Let's twist to the left. Separate the arms, breathe in. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale. Twist to the side. Exhale, knee in line with hips. Spread them if you can. Inhale, look back. And exhale, hands to the side of the head. Bring it back. Inhale. Drop the hands inside of your left foot. And we're going to pivot everything towards the right now. So you start to tiptoe those fingers. Pivot on your right knee. And then straighten into your left leg. So the heel drops down. Toes point up. Hands to the hips. Pick yourself up. Breath in. Arms reach up for a moment. Left hand towards this left leg, right hand to the back of the head. Reach up and over with the right elbow. Scooch the fingers along to a point that feels good. Open the chest to the right side. Inhale. You can always release the hand, go a little deeper. Exhale, inhale. And exhale, right hand to the back of the knee. Left hand, left side head. Drop it down, inhale, left elbow open over. And exhale, maybe release that hand, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Okay, from here, start to bend into that left knee. So you can plant the foot for now. Now start to come onto the left tippy toes, so left heel lift. Press through the backhand. You can either come onto the tips of those fingers and kind of send the weight out in front of you. Stretching through the side body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the heel to the mat. Windmill your arms up and out. Look forward. Modified warrior 2 lifts you up. Inhale. Shift forward and through. Exhale. Get nice and low. Deep towards your mat. Breathe in. And exhale. Push the lift. Windmill these hands down. Bring your right toes in. Direct lift. Coming straight up to high lunge now. Prepare for it. Breathe in. And on your exhale, drop your back heel. Warrior 2, look right ahead of you. Parsvakonasana, maybe the forearm drops to the thigh. Arm perhaps over the ear. Take it lower. Come down onto that block. Push your knee into your shoulder. Look up to that hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the block. Arms come wide, look forwards, breathe in, windmill it down, one hand at a time. Drop your back knee towards the mat, lift up through your fingers, inhale, fingers slap behind the back of the head, exhale. Inhale, lunge through the front knee, wrap the shoulders, the triceps in, send them up to the sky, lift the heart space, 3 breaths for 1, for 2, for 3. Gazes forward, slowly starting to kick our hips back and straighten our left leg and have a round towards this front leg. 3 breaths again for 1. Avoid pulling on the back of the head here for 2. And 3. Wonderful. Look forward, bend into your left knee. And we're 1 breath per movement. Inhale to look up. Exhale, pull yourself back. Inhale, look up, bend the knee. And exhale, pull back. As you inhale, bend that left knee, release the hands from the back of the head, hands down, lift a step back, chaturanga through towards the mat. Exhale, inhale. Downward dog, up and back. Okay, once you're in down dog, lift both your heels up nice and high. Shift both heels to the left to begin with. And then bend the knees generously, so sink your bum back towards your heels, look towards your hand at the front of the mat, onto the right tips of the fingers, stretch out that side body, breathe in, and exhale, right hand grounds to the mat, lift your hips up high, shift your heels to the right, now bend the knees, get nice and low to that right heel, onto the left tips of the fingers, look beyond, breathe in, and exhale, another one, inhale. And exhale, drop the hand down, lift the hips, the heels, and exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale, left leg to the sky, swing it up, point those toes, breathe in. Knee, drive it in, close to the face. Step through, inhale, lift up, high lunge. Fingers to the back of the head, exhale. Inhale, send those elbows up towards the sky, 3 breaths for 1. Lift up. For 2 and 3 with control. Keep the elbows in, straighten your front left leg, keep your back heel lifted. Come to round for 1, for 2, 3. 1 breath per movement. Inhale, elbows in, lengthen the sides. Exhale, come forward, straight leg. Inhale, bend, and exhale, come forward, straight leg again. Inhale, left knee bends, release the hands from the side of the head, reach it up tall. Lovely. And come all the way down, both knees bend. Softly we're coming down towards low lunge, exhale. Hand down towards the mat. Bring that left knee back. Cat-cow, breath in, lift your tail. Exhale to round, navel to spine. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, find a round. Flat back to inhale. Left toes, reach them back, point, squeeze and activate the glute. Now bring your left foot over to the right. Okay, start to reach your fingers out in front of you. So getting a little lower to the mat. Now scoot your right fingers and your left fingers to the left. And go as far as feels good. Get close towards the mat. You're going to feel it in the outside of this left side body, breathe in here. Keep the gaze down, keep the breath soft, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, tiptoe back, left leg lifts, ground through both palms, curl your right toes, lifting up, hovering for 3, energize core, 2, and 1, left leg to the sky, point those toes all the way up and back, breathe in. Bend into your knee, open into your hip. Come onto the left tips of your fingers. You can open the chest, maybe look under that shoulder. Continue to find this openness and begin to flip your dog. So left toes to the right, drop the bum down, get low. Inhale, push to lift, arm over the ear, rotate the chest. See if you can pop that heel up. Breathe in and breathe out, step it back. Downward facing dog, exhale here. Amazing. From downward dog, just step your toes out, draw your heels in, keep your hips lifted up towards the sky, gaze is soft. And begin to bend your knees and walk your hands back towards your feet. Get nice and low. So you're in a bit of like a forward fold / molasses there. And just crouch in and breathe in here. Keep the hips, the knees wide. Keep the bum low. Begin to slow down your breath. Send the gaze out in front of you. Tiptoe those fingers back. Come to crouch down, bring the hands close towards your heart, push your knees out wide, lift up from your crown, a couple of ujjayi breaths, you can close down those eyes. Beautiful. Hands to the mat. Lift your hips up and back. Wiggle your feet in so they're about hip distance. And now cross your right leg behind your left leg. And don't worry if you can't keep the leg straight. You can have a nice generous bend in the knees. Okay, lovely. From here, we'll start to walk the hands towards the left. So nice and low. And just shifting towards the left. You can drop the back heel if that's an option. Pause for that breath in. And pause for that breath out. Now keep the hands back to center and slowly take them to the right. So just otherwise, stay as you are, crossed as you are, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Lovely, exhale, bring them back, separate feet, this time left foot behind the back of the right. Okay, we'll walk it over to the right to begin with, so tiptoe it wide, bend the knees if needed, fold and heavily inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, back to center, take it the other side, stretch the other way, inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale, lovely. Bring it back to center, uncross those legs. And just bend the knees, come into a bit of a crouching position. And then eventually come down into a kneeling pose. If kneeling pose is uncomfortable for you, grab a cross-legged position. Anything that feels good. Okay, just roll those shoulders back a couple of times. And reach your arms up high towards the sky. Inhale, right fingers can just drop by the side of the body. Reach up and over through that left arm. You can creep this right hand wider or even start to bend from the elbow and look up underneath your left shoulder and then close the eyes down. Pause for the side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. So this side body length is amazing for the body. It's so good for the intestine, as well as all aspects of the colon, helping to improve that digestion, as well as creating more space for breath. Bring it back to the top, palms meet, and we'll go to the other side. Right arm up and over, find your depth, look under the shoulder, close down the eyes, breathe in. and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back up. Okay, you can stay in this nice kneeling position. If you want to take cross-legged or maybe a shavasana, go for it. Just place the hands towards the thighs or the knees and take a couple of breaths. Just come back into your body, slowing down. Mindful, slow breaths. Thanking your body for this movement, for this practice. Thank you so much, Yogi, for joining me today. Thank you for sharing your energy. Namaste.